So, my ego wants to say, I built this in so many hours. To which my humility counters, yeah, well, it's a piece of shit.
No way, man. Private party.
Oh, shit. Get the door.
So, my ego wants to say, I built this in so many hours. To which my humility counters, yeah, it's a piece of shit. Note, I was hoping for 10 hours time spent and was carelessly reckless in my precision. My ego, I'm the bad boy of miniature set design. Conscious, if by bad you mean bad craftsmanship, yes, you are definitely the bad boy of miniature set design. Ego, screw you, buddy. Conscience. Hey guys, I've noticed that my Warehouse 360 build video has far surpassed any of my other films. In an attempt to get to know who my audience really is, I'd like to say hello to the diorama and miniature craftspeople who may or may not be subscribed. So, who are you fine folks? Do you make dioramas? Does watching things being built help you relax? Give you ideas? Inspiration? Is this how strangers talk? Well, this is how I talk. Why don't we just stay on task? In the middle of editing 2 short narrative films, shooting 2 others, and continuing to build my world, I thought I'd just wedge this project right down the middle of my gear shaft. No loop. So some of you may find that my techniques are a bit odd, not quite to scale, not quite symmetrical, and a bit careless. Sloppy, if you will. Yeah, well, I prefer rustic. Yeah, that's the ticket. This is an old building built in the late 1800s, yeah, in a rundown part of town. So my hot glue webs are from spiders, and my disjointed construction reeks of a century of seismic shift. Dilapidation justified. Truth be told, I'm not really a diorama display builder. I'm a director who can't afford a miniature set design artist. Yet. Kind of figuring this out as I go. Nothing need be authentic or to scale because my characters are a combination of 1/6 and 1/12 scale dimensions. And there's just going to be a little bit of irony in my world. It'll all make sense. So these aren't displays for action figures, but background sets for a series of shows. So I don't have time to dig my feet in. At all. The pace I need to keep with all the other elements of film production demand that I do not get lost in the weeds of fine detail. I'm using picture frames as molded and door frames because, well, time. I need these sets to exist on the interior and exterior and be fully functional to shoot in. And then when I'm done with them, go back up on the shelf. All my furniture and set design effects aren't glued down. They also go back onto the shelf and offer themselves to the next potential set. Sometimes, my creative process is backwards or non-intuitive. When you're dyslexic, your access to ideas does not require a specific order. Bass-ackwards does have its advantages. Some people shout, "Don't reinvent the wheel!" while others come along asking, "How did you come up with these unique and unusual solutions?" A shaman once revealed to me that I am not a visual creator. I'm a kinetic spatial creator. This made sense to me immediately, as my drawings always seem to create themselves on the page rather than pre-visualized in my head. With this, I learned that a great deal of preconception can be moot when the real magic reveals itself in space at real time. A lot of it becomes listening, a form of co-creating, if you will. The more my ego is involved, the more I'm in the way. So most of my problems seem to kind of resolve themselves, not in paranoid postulation, but in action. Typically, if there's too many measurements of formulation involved, well, yikes. My math typically never adds up. Never has, at any level, really. But I do possess the sacred gift of eye-fucking. No, I don't get off on ocular cavities, mind you. No, I'm talking about guessing, estimating, assuming, and making an ass out of you and me. Sometimes, I can look at a void, a distance, a problem, and just conjure a solution in space, right out of my ass. My guesses work 7 out of 10 times, according to a Gallup poll that never took place. Sometimes, I have to come up with genius solutions for problems created by other genius solutions. It's kind of stupid, really, but so is constructing an anal retentive, clean, perfect, symmetrical structure only to distress it and warp it later? Seems a bit lame if you ask me. Anyways, if my creation survives me, it will already have scars. So why would I want to hide them? If my miniature blinks at you 3 times, just look the other way. Dysfunction is our function, people, and it makes us unique. So back off, please, and do not, repeat, not call the Diorama Crisis Hotline. They will take all of my babies away. Okay, back to making short films on small sets. Riddle me this. If character 1 is talking to character 2, and all you're focused on is the hot glue drops on the window seal behind them, well, have I failed you as a storyteller? This may be the one time I don't feel I'm going to ask you to leave a comment. It's rhetorical and we all know the answer. I'm also not going to ask you to subscribe. It's tacky. Besides, I wouldn't want to interrupt your swimsuit porn or reaction videos or hot button topics. Besides, it's really hard to find that stuff here on YouTube. It's a rare diamond in the rough if you're lucky enough to even find it. As for my style of creation, I mean, you can find it anywhere. A dime a dozen. It's totally recyclable. I'm just a hack copying some genius's channel, word for word, shot for shot. Okay, all smartassing aside, I'm super excited to start getting these films out to you guys. This is going to be an exciting year. I'm listening to classical music this morning, and it makes creation glorious. Wolfgang Mozart seems to invite the gods to observe my acts of creation. Despite what you think about the period or the wealthy who commissioned the works, I would submit that you think about the artists on the instruments, striving relentlessly for perfection. I'll probably be classical in this video. What kind of music do you guys listen to when you're creative? Anyways, this is Jason Wheat Creates, and I ask, no, I demand that you keep creating respectfully. Peace.
Drama resumes in 3, 2, 1.